Hi, I'm Ellie Walsh. I'm back again. Now going to show you how to link your GetResponse autoresponder with Empower Network. I just finished the video on how to do that with Aweber. Let's do it now for GetResponse. Now, that's when it's going through the Empower Network funnel. So normally when you're at your blog, this is my blog, as elliecaesar.com. There's a banner down here. Now, I don't have the default banner, so I actually have this banner going into another funnel for Empower Network, but it's just a different funnel. That's another video, so you can change that. But my partner, Carol, has a blog as carolcaesar.com. We work the business together, and she has that banner, that default banner. And when you click that banner, it comes over here to the Empower Network capture page. And your ID, you need to make sure that your ID is back here, is at the end there. When somebody enters their email address, they're then being directed to the sales page, to the video. But then what? Where do they go? So if you don't have either a GetResponse autoresponder and Aweber autoresponder set up, you're kind of losing them. They end up in the EN funnel, but you don't have direct contact with them. So then you don't get to build a relationship with them. And most people do not buy the first time they see the sales video. So you want to start to cultivate that relationship with your list. So you need to have that set up, and you need to go into the Empower Network's back office to do that. And through GetResponse, we're going to show you. Let me go over to GetResponse. I'm signed in. I actually have an account, an Aweber account, and a GetResponse account. I'm phasing out Aweber. That's a personal decision. I had Aweber probably since 2005. I don't think they're as innovative. I'm not crazy about their editor, and I've chosen to go over to GetResponse. Who's better? I think they're about the same. I just happen to like GetResponse a little better. Do what your team is doing. That is to your advantage. Do what your team is doing. If they're using Aweber, use it. If they're using GetResponse and that works for you, then certainly use that. So what we want to do is, I'm at my dashboard. I want to come over here and click this little link and tell it to create a campaign. So let's say I'm doing this brandy new. I'll call it EN Test 1. And just tell it, create the new campaign. Oh, okay. Somebody has that. So let's call it EN Test 22. There, that one worked. EN Test 22. I don't need any of this right now. I just want to go here into Edit Campaign Settings. But if you want to receive notifications, I actually usually do. I personally like that. Your postal address. I don't want that address. I have a P.O. box that I use, and I would prefer that. I forgot it for a moment. And then tell it save. So that's how you change your postal address. Is over here. And notice we're here in EN Test 22. What's my profile? You really don't have to change anything in your profile. And permission. Now, enable confirmed opt-in. I don't want a confirmed opt-in. I'm taking these out. So I'm unchecking both of these. Now, what is that about? This means that the minute they put their email address in, and they are then directed to the sales page, they are also being added to my list. I'm sure there are many times you filled out web forms, and they said to you, you're not going to get your gift or the information until you go to confirm. So in your email, there's an email that says, click the link to confirm. We're not doing that here. Again, this is a matter of preference, and I would again say, check what your team is doing. Right now, I'm actually testing some where I do confirm it, but through the Empower Network funnel, I would say, I know for me not to confirm it. So uncheck those. And we're done with that. But here's the next thing we want to do. We then want to tell it, go up to web forms and tell it create new. Now we're really not creating a web form. We just want the ID number. So we can just pick this, whatever it shows up here. I don't use the name, so you can tell it, get rid of the name. So just take it, it's down here that you take it off, and privacy. But you don't even have to do any of this, actually. Just open the form and tell it next step. And I would name the form exactly what your campaign was named. So I think we called it EN Test 22. I hope that's what we called it. Again, confirmed opt-in is off. Right now, this between Facebook and all, it's all off. Here is what the next step we need to do, which is the custom thank you page. So let's go over to Empower Network. Let's sign in. Come over here to your drop down. Go to My Business. I don't know if you can see this. Come down here to Promotion Funnels and click that. And here are the funnels. Let's go down to GetResponse. This is where you would, if you were using Aweber, this is where your information is. When you're using GetResponse, here's what it's telling you. Here is for the viral blogging system funnel, which is the $25 blog. That's your basic startup. This is your capture page, and here is your GetResponse thank you page. So this is what we want to grab. I don't want to go there. I just want to grab it. So I'm going to copy this, CTRL-C. I usually always open up a notepad and throw it in, even though it's sitting right there. Come over here, and that's what we're going to put in the custom thank you page for this web form we just created. And now I'm going to tell it next step. Now, here's what I want. I don't need any of this information. I'll see if I can zoom in here for you when we get here, but I want these 6 numbers, just the 6 numbers. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to put that in my notepad. And then I'm going back over to Empower Network. Now remember, I copied those 6 numbers from that form, and I'm going to put them in here. It's a little different, and there's some directions that tell you a little different. If you're going to be setting up all these other funnels, this is the way you need to do it. You need to create a web form and grab those 6 numbers. That's the way it works. Come down here and tell it submit to change. Now, let's see if it works. Let's go back to Carol's blog. Let's put this in, and let me enter an email address. Okay, so the video shows, so I know that part's working. And you don't see that. My ID is up here in it. That's what you want. Also, it would be in the join button. I'm going to close this down. I'm going to go back over to GetResponse. And there it is. See, it's showing that I have a new subscriber and that new. So I show up in there. That's what you want. You want to be able to send the people on to the sales video, capture their email address, send them on to the sales video, but you get their email address so you can then communicate with them. So that's how you do it with GetResponse. Okay, so that's the way to do it. Hook up your GetResponse. You need to create a web form, even though you're not really creating one. It's just sitting there because you want the 6-digit number. That's what goes in to your Empower Network, to your funnel. wherever I put it in here. It's in here somewhere. So if you have any questions, let me know. Oh, here it is. Let me know. Come leave a comment here. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Come visit me at my blog or visit me at the Facebook page. Thanks. Hope this helped. Let me know if it did.